You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Hello guys, welcome again to our live stream. I think this live stream is very important because we have today monthly close. It's coming in the next 12 hours maybe. Almost 20 hours, yeah, today. So today, actually, I posted last week. My latest video is the first video I posted is a little bit bullish about Bitcoin because it depends on this close. As long Bitcoin is closing about $37,000, I am potentially bullish, yes, for a macro bounce. But in the long term, I will not change the technical analysis in monthly. But finally, Bitcoin is showing some hope, yeah, for all the bulls out there. But as I said, for me, it's gonna be a major trap in the macro when again people they are just buying the resistance, the macro resistance, and after that, market makers they will just crash everything. I'm gonna show you why I am thinking Bitcoin will in this live stream. Bitcoin is gonna I'm thinking it's gonna bounce, yes, but in the long term will crash again. Well, I'm gonna explain. First of all, we have the one-day chart, and second, well, first let's start with weekly chart. Weekly chart is very important right now. This close in the weekly chart is not very healthy. Yesterday actually was quite healthy. Was almost like a hammer reversal, but the close is not good. It is indecision candle, so that means more sideways. So that means bears and bulls they are fighting actually for this support around $37,000, and the reason is the monthly. The monthly is the area, the key area actually right now. Let me show you why. The monthly is around $37,000 as you can see here. So bulls are defending the MA21, yeah. So this is in the next 12 hours, Bitcoin must close around $39,000, around there, closing. This is indecision candle, yeah. But I don't want to see the body of the candle closing below $37,000. If I see that, automatically I will expect other test to $30,000 from there, and actually in the long-term March is going to be the continuation to test MA55 around $25,000, around 23. Yeah, so actually I think this month this close is critical for Bitcoin, very critical I will say it, because if after this close we will see potentially capitulation if we have a bad close. Be careful, because if we see capitulation, all your favorite altcoins will crash after 50%. Yeah, so be careful with this, because I think Bitcoin finally is getting ready to show us if is this a distribution pattern. Actually, that is my guess. It's a distribution pattern in the highs, in macro highs. I mean, this is a macro high. Or this is other test to the around $47,000, $48,000. So if you want to know more about my bullish scenario for Bitcoin, I think you can watch my weekly video. Yeah, but actually in this live stream I'm going to explain a little bit more. Yeah, so maximum area for Bitcoin if the close is positive. I'm expecting maximum in March, maybe in April, between March and April, test to $47,000, within $40,000 and $48,000. That is the area, and here this is the area when usually people will get started. They will be very bullish for altcoins. They will start buying again, but they don't realize they are buying just the bounce in macro timeframes, because mostly all of them they are in macro reversals. Actually, for example, Cardano, monthly, weekly chart, everything is macro reversal for Cardano. So if you see this bounce, $1 with 10 cents is gonna be a macro resistance. So from there, you will see finally a rejection. Continuation to the downside in the long term. So the last hope for bulls, I would say, is this close. This close is the most important one for me, because we historically speaking, actually the MA21 is not very good for Bitcoin. Every time when we see in bear markets, we have this bounce, but after that, after 2-3 months, you see the major crash. Yeah, so that's why, based on the back testing, based on my experience in the markets, I am expecting something like that. If you see the body candle closing like this, even 35, 33, 34. Today, I don't think Bitcoin is gonna do it. I think $37,000 is the key area. If you see something like that, be ready, because the next candle is gonna be potentially this red candle testing the MA55. So that means Bitcoin is getting ready. My friend, it doesn't matter if Luna is bullish or not. If Bitcoin crash like this, your Luna, doesn't matter the coin, all of them, they will just crash and reverse. So one rule, the biggest rule and the most important rule for all the people who are new in the crypto space, you must understand something. Doesn't matter if your altcoin is gonna be the next Bitcoin, is the revolution or whatever you think. Bitcoin, as long as Bitcoin dominance is actually dominance of Bitcoin is very high, above 40, yeah. Doesn't matter what, if Bitcoin crash, 90% or maybe 95% of all the crypto space will crash. Simple, yeah. Just few coins will just not, they will not follow Bitcoin because boom boys, you know, they are in FOMO and they are buying that coin, right? But in general, that is a rule. That's why I don't trade altcoins when I see this kind of things for Bitcoin. Now, my rule as a trader, I will never trade altcoins if I don't see Bitcoin healthy. Why? Because it's about risk management. People don't know, but, or they don't, I don't know, they don't know, but most of them, I don't think so. You are thinking, in the moment when you buy altcoins automatically in leverage, even in you, okay, let me explain. Pay attention, when Bitcoin crash 10%, all your altcoins, they will crash 20, 30%. Yeah, so that means 2-3 times more than Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin pumps from I don't know, 20%, you will see a big pump for altcoins 40%. So that means you can make more money with altcoins. Yes, of course, yes, but in the opposite side, yeah, you can lose more than that when we are in a bear market. So every time, pay attention what is happening right now. Every time when Bitcoin is crashing, altcoins, they are doing a new lows. Yeah. So all of them, doesn't matter what, especially Shiba Inu and that kind of shit, all of them, they will just crash. Simple. So this is the close I am looking for. I was in short from $66,000 around here in November, and I closed my position actually today. Yeah, around here. Why? Well, simple. Because my long-term target for Bitcoin in this area was around this area. Yeah, I was technically speaking, I should wait for this area. Yes, but just in case if Bitcoin is gonna move to the upside, it's about risk management. I just want to lock my profits. Okay, let me explain something. I don't long, I don't short altcoins. Simple. It's about risk management. Going long with altcoins on shorts, the risk is very, 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 very high. That's why I don't do it. If you wanna do it, good luck with that. But no, it's not my style. As I said, as a trader, I am no gambler. Even if I know the potential of gains is higher with altcoins, if I know even buying in a spot they have this leverage plus more leverage, no thank you. I mean, no, it's not my way of trading. So for the people maybe it's working, but no, not for me. I was in short position from Cardano and also Solana. Yes, and I closed actually yesterday, today, mostly all of my shorts since November. Yeah, here. Yeah, I was shorting here and I closed here. Very fair trade actually, I would say. My short with all of them, it was very, very low shorts, maybe 2x, 3x maximum. So, well, never mind. So let's talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin now is the most important one here. So now, if Bitcoin, as you can see here, Bitcoin is defending very well, $37,000. Now the most important is the close. You don't wanna see this close. Like if, for example, you see this body red, and this is gonna be just a gravestone candle. So we don't want to see something like that, because if you see that, it's a trend reversal, continuation to the downside. You want to see something green, something more positive here, at least in the session candle, and potentially we'll see more sideways, and potentially we will see the upside here. But as I said, now February, we had the bi-monthly candle. So as you can see here, Bitcoin finally in 2 months chart is we have a range right now between $35,000, yeah, and $29,000 or $30,000. So not because I am expecting a bounce, potentially, it depends on the close today. I am expecting a bounce for Bitcoin that means I will change my technical analysis for Bitcoin in monthly. Of course not. Bitcoin is to the downside in monthly, yeah. The reason for this is because we have very good signal in bi-monthly, so that means 2 months chart all this year. I am not expecting 100k, 200k, 1 million. No. Just historically speaking, every time when you have this signal for Bitcoin, especially here and here, we have 2 examples, of course. That means Bitcoin is gonna enter in a bear market in the long term. Yes, my friend, I am not gambler. I don't gambler, so I am trader. So that's why I manage my risk, and I know going long with altcoins and or short is super high risk. So no, thank you, not for me. So as you can see here, as long I would not change the macro technical analysis for Bitcoin just because of that. No, actually, as you can see here, we have bear divergence for first time in the history. That's why this close for me is very important. Any close below $37,000, we will see $30,000, and eventually we will see finally the MA55 tested in monthly. So $22,000 are the current price. Of course, I am not expecting that. My speculation for Bitcoin in weekly chart is something like this. Actually, in the investing channel, I posted this before. Usually, I post before 1 or 2 days before, and after that, I post I publish this in my videos. But this is simple. We have potential buy signal right now for Bitcoin, yeah, in weekly chart. Technically speaking, if it's working here and it's working here, well, even in a bear market, I am expecting a bounce. Yeah, here. You see, this is small bounce here from here. Yeah, it was not a small bounce actually. It's actually 30%, 25% pump in weekly chart. And as I said before, people will enter in FOMO here. They will buy just the top as usual, and I will be waiting for you here and just shorting again. I will start looking for my next big short if I see something like that. But as you can see here, historically speaking, every time when we have this signal in a squeezing weekly chart, at least I am expecting a bounce. At least. The worst scenario is if you see. Let me explain. Okay, let me elaborate more. This is a potential buy signal here. Yes. We don't have the confirmation. No, we don't have. We need to see the green. So that means Bitcoin must move to the upside at least to $40,000, $42,000 this week, or next month. Sorry. And in order to confirm this. So, but the maximum level I am expecting for Bitcoin, if we see this bounce, is in the MA55 again, around 44, 45, and potential bull trap, massive bull trap, is gonna be around $47,000. $47,000 for me is gonna be the massive bull trap for Bitcoin. Why? Because people is it's breaking it's a breakout. You see, it's a breakout at the triangle, the rectangle, the circle, the imagination, right? Imagination. They will start doing something like this or something like this and something like I don't know. Traders, they have a lot of imagination. They will say, okay, this is the rectangle parallel channel, and the target is, according to my trading book I bought, is around 200,000. The potential next target is around, you see, 150k. Yeah, that is the next target. No, that is bullshit. So at least not for me. Okay, so I'm telling you here 2-3 months before. Okay, if we see this level here, this bounce here, and you see the Bitcoin is trying to break the MA21, MA55, usually is a very beautiful setup for bull traps. Yeah, especially here. And you know what? You will buy here, and I will wait for you, waiting with my shorts. Because if Bitcoin is getting rejected based on the monthly, I am expecting that reaction. This is like this. This is like this. So if you are bullish on Bitcoin, if you really want to see Bitcoin at 100k, whatever, Bitcoin must break $47,000, and not just break $47,000. Actually, come to $55,000 here, the pullback here, and $47,000 should be the next support. Do you see the difference? Big difference, right? So this is okay. Yeah, from here, yeah, $60,000, $70,000, or whatever to the moon. Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna happen. The probabilities are very low right now. Now, this is the bounce I am speculating for Bitcoin in macro time frames. Okay. First of all, I am not a financial advisor. Please be careful with your trades, and especially you are trading altcoins. As I said before, I am not trading altcoins. I am not going to trade altcoins. Just the only one I am buying just one altcoin because I am staking. That's it. But it's my long-term plan. I mean, for at least 2 years. So, but as I said, I am not trading altcoins. Not because you see 10%, 20% now bounces. That means like, oh yeah, you see, bull market is here. No. Downtrends, they have waves. Okay, corrective waves bouncing. Let me show you here. This is a wave. This is the drop. This is a bounce, drop, bounce, and here potentially, if we are using a low waves in this wave A, this is the last wave here. This is the last wave, and from here we will see A, B, C, and to the upside here, maximum 48. Yeah, but in my personal opinion, this is in the macro time frames is gonna be something like this. The B is this wave, like is getting ready, and the C. Now, I don't want to talk about too much about Elliott waves because, as I said before, I am not a big fan. But in macro time frames, actually, I like it because actually in the long term, is working good. I mean, I am not Nostradamus. I cannot predict the future, but in overall, yeah, actually, I think Elliott waves. When you remove all the complexity, everything like combos, X, A, C, and many things like that. No. Just keep it simple. This is the scenario I am looking for Bitcoin right now. We are in a B potentially formation right now. B formation could be simple like this, A, B, C, or we could be complex. That means sideways here. And actually, I am speculating something like this. You want some examples? Very simple. Here. This is your ABC correction using Elliott waves. Here, A, B, and C. And B is all the formation we have here. A sideways choppy market. This could be a B correction wave. So there are two types of correction waves. Complex, when people they want to say, oh yeah, I am a Elliott wave trader. Okay, let's do something like this. A, B, C, W, X, C. Yeah, the combo here, and after that they are doing something like this, right? A, B, C, D, C, C, like this. Oh, my God, bullshit. No, just keep it simple. Like you want to follow these kind of things, just take the one thing is useful for you and remove all the garbage. So the only thing you have to know is you should know for Elliott wave theory is you have usually 3 waves, and the wave B can be very simple, correction wave, or complex wave. So in this case, it was a complex wave. Yeah, and you wanna see a simple correction wave, ABC pattern clean is this one. Yeah, A, B, and C. You see, very clean waves here, very clean. You see, very clean. And here is complex, is when you have the choppy market. And now here we have a choppy market as well. So that's why I am speculating here we will have a complex wave, something like this. So if you see something like this in the next 2-3 months and Bitcoin is not breaking $47,000, well, now you know the result. What is going to be the result is this capitulation candles. So my bullish scenario for Bitcoin, I think I explained. Yeah, as I said before, this is to the upside here because I have potential buy signal right now. Of course, there are some things are missing. Yes, of course, not because I am saying right now Bitcoin is I am saying this bounce, I'm gonna buy it right now. Of course not. I was speculating actually this in 1-day chart. I was speculating this projection. Actually, I was in short from $39,000 here, and I closed it here. Why I closed it here? Because I know $37,000 area is the key area bulls they need to defend. They have to. If Bitcoin if Bitcoin breaks $37,000 monthly by monthly, many macro time frames, actually it's going to be very bad. And you will see any close below $37,000, you will see all the way down, not to 34. You will see all the way down to $30,000. Why? Because here is not going to hold anymore. So $37,000, I think today is very important for Bitcoin. In my personal opinion now, I closed many positions I had, and also I closed my short today. Finally, I can say I am totally flat. I am flat. I am out of the market, and I will wait just watching Netflix for the monthly close. Now, here, let me show you the short-term trades. Here. This weekend, Bitcoin was testing the $47,000, and I said in my short video, you watch my short video in last Friday, I said this is to the downside, right? Now you can see. Yeah, people to the moon right now. I said this is to the downside. Why? Because this is the area for area of supply. So here we sell. If you buy here, you sell here. Now the question is if Bitcoin is gonna hold this area. Yeah, if this area is holding actually, and I want to see at least 1 day chart closing in this area, and also the monthly, today, and you will see Bitcoin testing again $39,000, and from there actually I am expecting more upside. The reason for this is simple. 1 day chart for first time in long time since November 2021, since here around this area, finally is doing something very interesting. What? The MA21 and MA55, as you can see here, let me remove this long term here. Yeah, the gap between the MA55 and MA21 actually is decreasing. So that means when you see the two MAs, the gap is decreasing. Yeah, that means potential trend reversal is gonna happen. Let me show you here. The gap between MA55 and MA21 is decreasing. In this case, Bitcoin is getting rejected, and after that, when they finally, not the golden cross, not the death cross, of course not, no, just this is telling you Bitcoin is found resistance in this area. So that means for me, that's why I was in short. Actually, in my case, I was in short here. And I opened other short here and other short around here, but never mind, that is past. So other example, when you see the MA21, MA55, the gap is getting close and even smaller and smaller, that means Bitcoin is getting ready to do something very interesting. Same thing here, as you can see here, Bitcoin, the gap here in MA21, MA55, when the gap is like this, when this is like this, no, this is downtrend. When this something like this, before of the move, as you can see, the gap between here is less than here. Is because we need to be ready. Need to be ready for what? For a potential turn reversal? Yes. Bitcoin really, for first time since November 2021, has a real chance to reverse the trend in 1 day chart, at least maximum target. The mid of first level by level, 42, 43. Other test to MA55 in 1 day chart. As you can see here, this area is the macro, actually very, very strong resistance, and the key level in macro area is around $47,000. So bulls, they have a lot of work to do if they really want to reverse the trend for Bitcoin and to the moon, right? So 1 day chart macro key resistance is 42, 43. Yeah. Macro resistance for Bitcoin in weekly chart is $47,000, $49,000. So as long Bitcoin is below the two levels, especially $47,000, I am not long-term bullish, of course not. But as I said, Bitcoin is doing good. Now we have buy signal here. We can buy signal in squeeze. Yep. Here, the only thing is missing in this setup is what? Is the ADX is not negative. We need to see the ADX negative. So that means if Bitcoin is closing about $37,000, maybe better $38,000, we will see this negative slope getting negative, and also OBV is not super healthy, but at least is above the zero line and also is consolidating here. I'm gonna tell you something. and this is my based on my experience. Okay, even if I say the Bitcoin, at least I'm expecting another bounce. Yeah, based on my experience with OBB. Yeah, even if we see this bounce, it's gonna be a bull trap. Okay, it's gonna be a bull trap. I'm sorry. Yeah, I cannot be super bullish. No, I need to be realistic. My bounces here is 40, 42, 45, 45 if the monthly is like that. But based on the OBB and OBB, this formation, it will take maybe 2 months. Yeah, OBB is different. Something like this. For example, here in this formation, yeah, from August to September, you see, 2 months. Bitcoin was doing this 2 months, and here October, November, yeah, 2 months, and here other 2 months in average. So that means all February, now March. So if Bitcoin is bouncing, but OBB is forming bear divergences here, for example, it's an example, okay, I'm speculating, okay, this is not technical analysis, it's speculation. If Bitcoin is breaking 42, 44, and you see, okay, finally it's doing something good, and after that other bounce here, and it's testing here, but if I see bear divergences here in OBB, you know what does that mean? Short as fuck. Because from there, well, other to the ground. Simple. So you don't want to see this. Of course, based on the close right now, based on this formation, I need to see the slope of the OBB getting positive here, breaking the previous high here, and continuation to the upside. You want to see more examples? Something like this. Bitcoin must show us something like this in OBB. Very healthy consolidation to the moon, beautiful blue, and after that, in the highs, doing this. It's very bad for the price. In the lows, doing this, in the lows is very bad. Okay? So, as I said, there is some hope for Bitcoin, yes, but the market is clear. I mean, I cannot be totally bullish for this. Ready for a bounce? Yes. Defensive? More. I am more defensive than bullish. Now, let's talk about something else. The USDT dominance is going to do something very interesting. That's why I am speculating we will have, it depends on this close in the, today. Bitcoin is doing something very interesting here. Yeah, and in weekly chart, in fact, the chart I think is better. Yeah. We have here, this setup, no bear divergence here, but we know here in this area the USDT dominance is going to enter in range in 5-day chart, so that means next month. And also the weekly chart potentially will have a sell signal very soon, maybe in the next week. If we have this sell signal, I am gonna be macro bullish for this bounce for Bitcoin. Yeah, as I said, I am not saying Bitcoin is gonna to the moon. Just I am gonna be very, very, very honest. Okay. So this is the thing. That's why I'm very concerned about this bounce. Look at compare the volume with OBB in USDT. This is a healthy volume in a macro uptrend for USDT. I am still thinking, even if we see this drop, is gonna be I mean, if I can buy this, it's like other asset. This is a buy opportunity to what? Keep going to the upside. So this bounce is this drop in USDT is a bounce for Bitcoin in weekly chart. From here, I am expecting Bitcoin is gonna just do new ATA this year. So that means Bitcoin is gonna break down. The reason is the monthly. Monthly is very clear for me. I said long time ago last year we have a buy signal here in November. In November around here. Actually, I said here around here. We don't have the confirmation, but in Bitcoin we have the confirmation before the upper signal. So this is bullish and Bitcoin is bearish. And as you can see here, this is super fucking bullish. This is bullish. USDT. So that means, oh my God. Okay. Let me explain here. I'm gonna show you one indicator here, and I want to ask you, think by yourself. Don't follow my opinion. Don't follow YouTubers. Don't follow anything. Just, I'm gonna show you something and make your own opinion about this. I'm gonna ask you something, and you need to ask to yourself. Okay, you need to answer to yourself. Don't just think about it. I'm gonna show you this. I explained this indicator in my technical weekly video. Red, sell. Green, buy. Where are we right now? In the green or the red? I know you are very smart. I know you are very smart, right? Yeah. What does that mean? Historically speaking, every time when Bitcoin is in this area, is for what? For buying or selling? Tell me. This is all the history of Bitcoin since 2011. So, tell me. You don't have to be Einstein or super expert technical trader or something to understand this chart, right? Exactly, I know. Every time when Bitcoin is in the red zone, every time here is for what? For selling, right? In macro time frames, weekly chart. That's why I am defensive. Even if I am expecting a bounce, I am defensive because I know in the macro time frames we are in the top. We are in the top. Macro range from $30,000 to $60,000. Yeah. So if you want to buy Bitcoin in the long term, question based on this technical analysis, based on this chart, yeah, actually, as you can see, historically speaking, with backtesting, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 1, 2, 3 examples of macro tops. So what is the probability Bitcoin is gonna do something different right now? For me, it's very low. Why? Because Bitcoin, for first time in the history, we have bear divergences in this area. So every bounce, macro bounce you see for Bitcoin right now, for me is a sell. Simple. You see, if I am right with this technical analysis and Bitcoin is pumping a little bit more, 44, 47, this area is gonna be a sell. Why? Because Bitcoin is in the highs right now in macro time frames. If you wanna be bullish on Bitcoin, you need to wait for the blue. You want to buy Bitcoin for long term or holding years, you need to wait for this area to be tested again. And now the green zone is between $10,000 and $5,000. Of course, I'm not expecting Bitcoin is going to crash to $5,000. Of course not. But at least the blue line between $14,000 to $10,000. That is my expectation for Bitcoin. So just careful, okay? Just careful. As I said, this channel is not for 100x, right? The next shitcoin, right? No. I am trader, not YouTuber, okay? I am trader. I am I mean, how can I say this? I want to say something like, how can I say this? Many traders, many people on YouTube, they are making money selling or doing ads. I mean, with ads. In my case, no. I am doing this for a living, of course. Yeah. Just I am very happy because I am sharing with my experience with all of you. So it's not my. Of course, I will be happy if I see my channel growing up more. Of course, why not? Yeah. But it's something like, oh my god, yeah. I don't. That's why you will never see this kind of thumbnails or something like that using memes or calling for crazy targets. No, of course not, because it's not like. I am not like that. I am not like that. I have dignity. As a trader, also my mentor, etc. Right? It's just like, I think it's gonna be very offensive if one day he sees me, he can see me. I am doing something like that. No, thank you. Okay, so let's talk about this. Okay, as you can see here, technically speaking, here is the time we need to be careful. Not because we are here that means we will not see bounces. Check and study what happened in 2017. Bitcoin tested this area, the bottom here, macro bounce, and finally in this macro bounce breaking, and the next one is the what? Massive bull trap. This massive bull trap. Yeah. And I remember this one because I was here and I was shorting here. So here I really like this indicator, this one. One of my friends sent me this a few days ago, and here I entered in short position here. I entered a long position here. As I said, I am not the best trader, of course not, but I don't follow news. I think that is very helpful. And here, as you can see here, the lowest point is $29,000. $29,000 is the area, actually is the micro area I am looking for Bitcoin to be tested in some point. So from here, of course, we are gonna see this bounce here, and if we see this bounce here, or right now from here $35,000, the next one, as long as closing below the previous high, so it's just to the downside. Okay, so be careful, be careful with your investments. Okay, be careful. Okay, let's continue with Bitcoin, with my system, normal system. Okay. Some people are asking me, okay, what we should do right now? Well, it depends. In my case, I am just relaxing, watching Netflix, and just waiting for the monthly close. Simple. I close my shorts. Yes, I close my shorts since 2021. Yes, I close today everything. I am flat. Why? Because I think Bitcoin is we are gonna have some sideways here. I am not expecting a break. Honestly, I am not expecting a break right now. I am expecting Bitcoin is gonna enter in this bounce, and from there we will see the crash. That is my expectation. Okay, but as I said, Bitcoin, I don't manipulate the market. I mean, I am no market maker, so that is my expectation. Now, if Bitcoin close below $37,000, what's next? Okay, first of all, we will see next month in March other test to mid-30s, around here, 34, 35, maybe some bounces here, but by the end we are gonna see other test to $30,000. From there, I am expecting a bounce. Yes, this bounce. I am not expecting Bitcoin breaking in March, in April, 30,000 region. No, actually, I'm expecting that, based on my experience, around September, around there, after summer, maybe we will see this break of $30,000. Yeah, I think, honestly, I'm expecting Bitcoin is gonna test 47,000, 48,000 before, because, you know, business is business, and the market makers, they want to run the business, and how they need to keep people bullish, right? Informal. That is the way how market makers, they are making money. You know, when you are trading with hope, actually, I was talking with some people in other groups. Most of them, they said, I believe, I hope, I believe this coin. That is the worst thing you can do when you're trading, mixing feelings, and just because, I don't know, you have a dream, or because you feel it. That is the problem. So if you are stuck with some altcoins, so you're in red, if we see this bounce, you will have your last chance to get out of the market. Now let's talk about the altcoins. Okay, I'm gonna start with total market cap excluding Bitcoin, because I think it's very important. Today is very important, very important. Okay, so let's talk about the monthly close. Monthly close here, as you can see here, the total market cap excluding Bitcoin is found support around here. Yeah, this area. So the monthly is clear. This is to the downside. Yeah, this is to the downside, and the ADX is negative right now. So what does that mean? Even if we see a bounce in weekly chart, the bounce I'm talking about, we will see more pain in the long term this year. So what does that mean? Here, MA55 around here, this level is gonna be tested around maybe June, July, as I said, after summer, maybe. So if you got trapped, maybe you will have a last chance to get out. I am not a financial advisor, just I am sharing my technicals with you. Okay, so weekly chart, same as Bitcoin, as you can see here, is defending the MA55. Yes, I cannot change the trend, not yet, not now. I mean, not because you see this is below the MA55 is a bear market, of course, not yet. As you can see here, you need to see this level broken, but now the total market cap in general is finding resistance at this area. Actually, this support, technically support. So the major resistance for this for the total market cap excluding Bitcoin is around 1.29. So if I am right and you see altcoins Bitcoin bouncing around here, this area, same as Bitcoin, is your last chance to get out. Why? Because many altcoins, they are actually in macro downtrend. Yeah, but you don't believe it. Okay, I respect. So from here, breakdown. So monthly chart, as you can see here, sell, or range. Okay, bi-monthly, sell signal confirmation in the next close, I mean the next candle close. Yeah, so every time when you have these sell signals here, you need to respect. I mean, in my case, I respect. So that's why I am not trading altcoins. So the minimum, historically speaking, every time when you see these kind of things, the target is around MA21 in monthly. But as you can see, monthly with MA21 is very bad. So I am expecting other crash here. So it's gonna be maybe at the same time with the capitulation of Bitcoin. So that's why careful. Yeah, not because you see we are gonna see this potentially this bounce maybe next month. I hope so. I really hope so, because I want to see sometimes green candles, other opportunity to short. That I am very defensive. Now the last thing I want to talk about Bitcoin before to start with other altcoins, with altcoins, sorry, is this. The 3-day chart is gonna be my trigger for my next short. How? Simple. One moment. Okay. The squeeze is testing the zero line. ADX is getting positive here. So Bitcoin is defending this area. Yeah, good, perfect. So the maximum area is MA55. Where is the MA55 in 3-day chart? Around $47,000. That is the maximum area. So all the month I want to see something like this. Yeah, if I see this and Bitcoin is below 47,000, it's below there, it's not above, it's below there, macro sells for Bitcoin again. Here sell, here sell. And potentially this is gonna be my next big macro short from here to the hell maybe. So that is my speculation for Bitcoin in the next month. So I think, I hope I am clear with my technical analysis. And also one thing here, the last thing is, you see the squeeze momentum indicator is doing this, right? Perfect. Okay, if you see the squeeze momentum indicator testing the zero line here, and even worse, Bitcoin is below the MA55, is not breaking the MA55, short again. I mean, for me it's not short. If I see something like this, Bitcoin is like very weak and it's not breaking the MA55 again, getting rejected here, and I see the squeeze doing the sell, firing the sell signal, well, continuation to the downside, you see. So now we have hope, yes, but not because we have some hope that means to the moon. Okay, it depends on your way of trading, Kevin. As I said, in my case, when I am trading macro time frames, I am not in leverage, of course not. If I am pretty sure with my positions of Bitcoin, yes, I will short or long, whatever. Yeah, if I am very sure. For example, here my last one was here, I was pretty sure about this setup. Perfect. Okay, here I am defensive for longs. If I trade this, is because I am in a spot, simple. In a spot. But as I said, the risk and reward, it depends. It depends. You want to trade a 3-day chart, your target, it should be the same as the weekly chart, around maximum. Let me see, this is the support in 3-day chart. Yeah, maximum level $45,000, 44 should be the area you need to start looking for this setup. Around here, then between 42 to 45. This is the maximum area, because even in 3-day, this asset is in downtrend. Now the biggest difference between this price action and this price action, Bitcoin here in weekly chart was very bullish, and here Bitcoin is not bullish at all. So as I said, I have some hope because I can see potential buy signal printing right now in weekly chart. Okay guys, the last thing in weekly chart, not because you see the squeeze momentum indicators showing you a potential buy signal, that means to the moon. No, why? Because I need to see OBV and squeeze in the same page, and now as you can see here, OBV is telling me no, not yet. Not yet. This could be just a bounce, yes, but the big buy, I don't think so. Okay guys, okay, so let's continue. I'm gonna talk with altcoins about altcoins. Please, if you have any suggestions, just let me know. Okay, let's start. Okay, I'm gonna start with Luna. Luna, I know Luna, people are super bullish on this. Technically speaking, I said yes, I am bullish on this, but okay, Based on this setup here, as you can see here, we don't have confirmation of the squeeze momentum indicator. Okay, we don't have here. So this area between 780 to 90, this area is for selling. In my case, in my case, 1-day chart. Let me see. 1-day chart. Pretty soon, in the next 2-3 days, you will see a sell signal in Luna, and the pullback I was saying before is happening right now. So what is that? In 1-day chart, is a trend reversal. Yes, of course. This is the same thing. This is the thing I want to see for Bitcoin. You see, breaking the 55, and now coming here and testing this area between 60, 61, around here. Yeah, and from here, after you get the confirmation, how? With buy signal, of course. Other test to the upside. Here is a trend reversal. This is a good example of trend reversal. This is the thing I am waiting for Bitcoin. Okay, that's why compare Luna and compare Bitcoin, and you will see what is the difference with a trend reversal and what is not a trend reversal, right? So the next pullback in 1-day chart maybe will take maybe 2 weeks for Luna. Okay, you need to wait for this setup to develop, something like this. Like this. As you can see here, the OBB is healthy pullback. Yes, so I think Luna is still auto leg up, maybe something like this, around 80, 90, and it's gonna be the area for start selling. Yeah, I will do something like that. Okay, let's continue. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna continue with Solana. Solana is one of the coins I am tracking almost every day. Not every day, but here. In my previous video, I said Solana is doing something very good. We have bullish divergence in OBB here, in OBB, and we have 3 strikes of bullish divergence in a squeeze. So as long as Solana is actually, it's better if I see the close about 95. It could be better, but this is to the upside here, at least to this level, around 110, 120, maximum 130. This is downtrend, of course, but I think we have the setup for a very potential bounce. Yes. Now the weekly chart is something like is very important. This bounce is gonna be a bull trap, yeah, because Solana is actually reversing the trend, as you can see here. So auto rejection from the MA55 around 110, 105, around there. Auto rejection is going to be the confirmation to the downside. So you are in Solana because you are thinking, okay, to the moon. Okay, you make money, perfect. Don't get too greedy, because if the market reverses again, you will get wrecked. And my long-term target for Solana is around this area, around between 40 to 20, 50 to 20, around this area, all this area. This box, all this box in the long term. Okay, so let's continue with other coins. We have just 10 minutes left. Okay, let me see. BNB. Okay, as you can see, that is the thing. Many altcoins, they are reversing the trend in weekly chart. So if we have this bounce for Bitcoin, maximum $400 is gonna be the area for this asset. Many altcoins will start pumping, but not like before, like just little by little, very slowly. Yeah, and after that, rejection. Yeah, this is continuation to the downside. 1-day chart, let me see. 1-day chart, we have we don't have buy signal. We don't have this is not very strong at all. This one, I think, if we see a bounce, maximum 400 is gonna be the area. It's gonna be the area around here. 400 is gonna be a big resistance. Okay, let's continue with Cardano. Cardano to 0. Yeah, I'm still thinking Cardano is gonna break harder. Okay, Cardano, we have bullish divergence in OBB. In squeeze, yes, but as you can see here, OBB is clear. This is not bullish anymore. Okay, so Cardano is it's gonna break down, and the reason for this is because Cardano is very clear with the trend. This is the thing when you see a trend reversal. You see many rejections on the OBB, in the MA55, MA21 here, and you have your bull traps. That is the same thing, same setup or similar setup I'm looking for Bitcoin. So here, I remember, one moment here. Here in the past we cannot change the trend because we see some candles here, and as long $1 is not broken, I said as long $1 is not breaking, no problem. But after said, okay, we need to see the bounce first. In this bounce we need to see what is gonna happen. If Cardano breaks MA55 and also the MA21 together and reverse the trend, potentially yes, but I said always, according to my way of trading, my system, every time when I see an asset testing the MA55 and MA21 is the time to be careful for potential bull traps here. I didn't explain this many times. You see here your bull trap, you see around $1 with 60 cents, your bull trap, and after that reaction. And pay attention, you see here when Cardano is breaking the previous low, okay, to 0, no, this is gonna be other test to the maybe MA55, and now that is the real one, and you will see finally a trend reversal. You see, other test, that is a test, and after that, bye bye. You see, so this is the thing. Pay attention, okay? Especially remember, we are retailers, we are not whales, okay? Instead of wasting your time watching what the whales are doing, please, I mean, people love news, people love Twitter, people love that kind of noise because they are looking for answers. Believe me, I learned that in a very, very hard way. Instead of looking for answers, improve yourself, study, read books, and do many things. If you really want to do this seriously, well, this channel is for studying. Every day we are studying the market here, okay? So yes, I'm sharing with my experience with you. As you can see here, this is a very good example how market makers, they want to play with all the emotions of the people, you see? So this is a trend reversal, yeah, trend reversal, and now what? Okay. After that said $1, if $1 breaks, you will see finally a full breakdown, sorry. What happened after that? Pay attention, the bounces are lower, even less powerful than before. $1 is gonna break. So I think 1 month I said $1 is gonna break, and finally boom, you see this break. And now people, okay, buy the dip. No, wait, no. If you are gonna use DCA, you be ready to get maybe 60-70%, or maybe all your capital for maybe 1 year. No, for cryptocurrencies is the worst strategy you can do. Okay, so here what happened? Oh yeah, all the people who bought here maybe 0.70 around there. Oh yeah, this is the bottom. No, this is not the bottom. This is a normal reaction. Some people, they are in FOMO. That's it. This asset is gonna test around 1.10, and you see here, this is a trend reversal. Every time when you see the weekly MA55 tested, to the downside, and so on. Yeah, and so on. Okay, monthly is clear. MA21 closing today. This is continuation to the downside. Okay, let me see about Kevin. Okay, Kevin, about your question is, okay, I'm gonna explain. Let me finish this with altcoins, and after I'm gonna answer your question. Okay, KDA. What is KDA? I think I can remember that coin. KDA. Okay, weekly chart. Below the MA21, holding $6 is the last hope. If you are bullish on this, you don't want to see breaking $6. Any close below there, full all the way down to $2. In weekly chart. Let me see 1 day chart. We have buy signal here. Yes, we have buy signal here in squeeze. OBV is not following. So this is just a small bounce, maybe to $7. If that happened, of course, but be careful because this asset is getting ready to reverse the trend. Yeah, auto rejection from this level, around actually this level. If you don't see, maybe in the next 2-3 days, maybe this week, breaking, it is you don't see this breaking the MA55 this week. I will say careful because you will see massive crash for this asset in the long term. Okay. Okay, CRO. Okay. Okay, let me see. Buy signal we have here, but the OBV is not in the same page, so careful with this. This is a downtrend, of course. As long this asset, I remember, right? Like, oh yeah, to the moon, right? Because the Super Bowl or something like that, right? Yeah, to the moon. Okay, so 0.55 is the key resistance. As long this asset is below there, every bounce to the MA55 is to keep falling. Let me show you. Let me see the weekly. Maybe I can see something different. Sideways, but let me see. No, I mean this is. Let me around here. This is the area. 0.33. Sideways action, my friend. Sideways. All this area. If you're bullish on this is the area for buying in weekly chart. This is the area in weekly. I mean in a spot and just wait. Because as I said, this is the. I mean the squeeze is totally wrecked, but here is something like you should understand here. When you see something like this, very vertical here, usually is not the bulls. Sorry, the bears. They are not. They are selling, yes, but the pressure is less. So it depends on the time frame you are trading. If you are buying in a spot, for me, it makes sense to buy in this level. Yes. As a trader, no. I will wait for the confirmation. Monthly, let me see the monthly. I can see something. Using price action is very easy. Any close like this is gonna be continuation to the downside. Last hope for a monthly. Yes, it is level 0.40. In the long term, I'm expecting 0.20 in monthly. Okay, let's continue with other altcoins. Okay, I have just 1 minute left. Let me, Kevin, help you with your question. Okay, good example with this one. Okay, I'm gonna explain how I am trading. I trade this 4-hour chart setup, and maybe this is gonna help you. Okay, first of all, in last Friday I said, okay, this is the area for selling. This is the area for selling, right? Because we are trading 4-hour chart. Yeah. Not because you see this signal. This signal. You are gonna enter in short position right now here. Of course not. You need to see the confirmation. How? Well, you need to use at least 2 screens system. At least. If you are trading 4-hour chart, you have to wait. You need to see the 1-hour chart candle. So when I was doing this in 4-hour chart, let me see here. 4-hour here, 1-hour here. Yeah. Okay. Here we have the buy signal, the sell signal here. But I said, okay, if I see sell signal in 4-hour chart, yeah, but I see bullish divergence in 1-hour chart, yeah, I am expecting Bitcoin is gonna bounce again. And in the next sell signal for 1-hour chart is when I enter in short around here. In this case, I was sleeping, so I didn't do it. But when I wake up in the morning, I say, okay, sell signal here. $39,000 is the area, and also I know 4-hour chart is a sell signal, so this is to the downside. And now you can see this is the way how to trade. And about the manage the risk, simple. Market makers, they like to play with emotions, as I said many times. Okay, so you need to be ready about it. Not because you see the asset bumping, because it's very funny. Like people, they say, oh my god, you see it's getting ready to break out. I don't know, it's because I am in other groups, and oh my god, sometimes it's annoying how people are so emotional. So here, this is the, oh my god, it's looking bullish. You see, this is okay, this is my triangle, okay, to the moon, right? Okay, let me see. Okay, it's around $42,000. Okay, so but we are not following that, right? So I know this is the area of resistance. Okay, perfect. Based on my strategy, I know my experience, I know every time when I see this getting very close, people, they like to play the golden cross and the death cross, right? So usually they are bull or bear traps. So if I know that, okay, so I will wait for the next move to the upside in this one, yeah, but I will not close my short. I will not close my, it depends, right? If I am in profit, of course I will close, just protecting my risk management. But for example, I entered in short position here, yeah, I went to the bed, I want to sleep, okay, because I know this area is the area of supply, I mean for selling, and I know market makers, they will just start playing with my feelings. So the only way to do this is simple: risk management, my friend. You enter here. Where is the next area of supply? Here. You see around 44,500. So your stop loss should be above this area, the second area of supply, around here. You see, 3% risk, and your reward around, in this case, is around here, 39. Yeah, here. Yeah. And your risk and reward, it depends, right? In my case, it should be around $37,000. Is 3 and 6, as you can see here. 6%, 3% I can lose on 6%. So it's the risk and reward is 1, 2. So here, this is the setup. This was my setup. That's why when I saw $37,000, I closed. And now you can see how I can avoid the stop hunters. So this is my way of trading, of course. Yeah, not because you see this kind of candles, you will enter, oh my God, I'm gonna enter in panic and you will close your position. Of course not. You need to trust your system. Or you're learning the system. Well, now I hope with this explanation is more clear for you. Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. Today is very important. I think tomorrow we will have more information, we'll get more information, and we will know what is going to happen. So, as I said before, now key levels recap, small recap for here in short term. Bitcoin must hold $37,000. Even better, close today about around 39. Even actually testing, closing around 39 is gonna be bullish for the macro bounce. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching, and thank you for your support. Also today I am gonna launch the basic training program. Not all the videos, at least 50% of them in the website. Please, if you are in the group, well, I will keep you updated with that. Thank you for watching. See you.
You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero.